Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Cleric ultimately explained the toe distinction, so the bus started turning for Lauren and left her looking terrified. Lauren spilled the story of Sugar, who was from Los Angeles and met Sheila Carter back when Sugar was a captivity warden. Sugar helped Sheila escape, but also Sheila ended up in an internal institution for the criminally insane, or so Lauren allowed. It was actually Sugar, so Lauren had a flashback where Sheila explained how Sugar was tricked into thinking she'd have a little facelift in South America, where the surgeons were bought to make her look identical to Sheila. Although Sugar tried to tell everyone that she wasn't the real Sheila, it just sounded like she was delusional. Cleric realized there was someone who looked exactly like Sheila and had 10 toes, which meant it wasn't Sheila who got cremated. That left Deacon reeling as he took this as evidence that Sheila was still alive. Coming on Friday's B&B occasion, Hope Logan brought Kelly Spencer's forgotten goggles to the Precipice House and checked on Finn Finnegan as well. That led to Finn's news about Deacon Sharp being stuck on the 10 toes he claimed to have seen in the crematorium. Hope was troubled over Deacon's visions and wished her poor pater would just let Sheila go. Finn admitted that Deacon asked if part of him wished his birth mama was still alive, but he said he told Deacon that it didn't matter since Sheila was deceased. At Forrester Creations, Liam Spencer set up a distracted Steffi Forrester, so she gave him updates on Cleric spreading his ridiculous proposition that Sheila was still alive. Once Liam heard about the 10 toes that Deacon said he saw, Steffi argued that he was wrong since she took Sheila out herself. Liam refocused out there was a full disquisition on the body, so he didn't understand all Cleric's survival talk. After Steffi flashed back to all the horror at the Precipice House that night, she claimed Sheila was gone and no way coming back. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say some new Sugar details are going to turn Steffi's world upside down ultimately, so we'll bring you prognostications on all the mayhem. Everyone affects Cleric has lost it? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for Thursday, April 18, 2024, reveal Deacon trying to prove he's not nuts. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Finn Finnegan is upset. Finn Finnegan wants to put all his troubles behind him, but Deacon Sharp won't let him. He insists that Sheila Carter is still alive and is determined to find out where she's and what really happened in Finn's living room that night. 7:30 Finn takes his enterprises to his woman and admits he's relatively upset about Deacon. Steffi Forrester Finnegan doesn't really watch about Deacon's well-being. She knows she killed Sheila and that's that. They no way have to suppose about the crazy woman who shot them and left them for dead again. But Finn isn't so sure. There has to be a good reason that Deacon is being so pertinacious, but he can't just chalk it off to normal grief, can he? Other people suffer but don't contend the person they're grieving is still alive out there nearly. Steffi asks Finn not to suppose about this presently and to just concentrate on their family, but that's easier said than done for Finn. B&B spoilers, Deacon Sharp won't give up. Cleric knows everyone thinks he has lost his mind, but he knows what he saw. The woman who was cremated surely had 10 toes, and he knows better than anyone that his cherished Sheila only had 9 toes. The toes knows, right? Plus, there was that strange textbook exchange that Deacon set up. Sheila was communicating with a woman named Sugar and Sheila didn't want Sugar around. Cleric has to follow that lead and find out who Sugar is. When he does, effects might eventually start making perfect sense to him. Stay until he finds out that Sugar was so hung up with Sheila that she had plastic surgery that made her look just like her from head to toe, except for the 9-toe part. This will shine a whole new light on effects and make Cleric believe that he's stable, after all. But that also leaves him with the task of chancing the real Sheila. Lauren tells Deacon a mind-blowing story about Sugar. At the Precipice House, Hope dropped by to hand over the syncope goggles that Kelly had left before. The goggles, Hope latterly admitted, handed an accessible reason for her to check on Finn. Finn, shirtless from a recent syncope, put on a shirt as he thanked Hope for her concern. Hope and Finn sat down at the dining room table, and Finn bared the details of Deacon's close hassle with a apparently 10-toed Sheila at the crematorium. Hope claimed that Deacon had to have been incorrect. Finn suggested that Deacon's response might just be part of the grief process. Hope admitted to feeling sad for her pater. Finn admitted that it hadn't been easy dealing with Sheila's death, but he snappily noted that Sheila only had herself to condemn. Wanting to be auspicious, Hope suggested that the tableware filling in Sheila's death was that Finn and Steffi didn't have to worry about Sheila Carter ever again. At Forrester Creations, Steffi allowed. Back to the discussion she would had with Finn about Deacon's belief that Sheila might still be alive. She was so lost in study that she didn't hear Liam knocking on the door of the administrative office. Liam tasted that Steffi's mind was away, and he asked if she was okay. Just when you suppose that you are suitable to move on near a chapter, some idiot just chimes in and jerks you back to where you were, Steffi said with a shriek. Liam wondered who the idiot was. Steffi told Liam about Deacon's proposition that Sheila could still be alive. Steffi was pertinacious that Cleric was wrong, but Liam appeared more nonplussed about why Deacon was wedged on Sheila. Steffi wondered what was more presumptive: Cleric did not see the toes rightly, or I do not know, I just killed a foreigner in my house and told everyone that it's Sheila. Liam noted that there had been indisquisition into Sheila's death, and he questioned how that could be explained down. Steffi repeated that Deacon was wrong. She's dead and gone, and she's no way coming back, Steffi said defiantly. At Il Giardino, Deacon pressed Lauren for information about Sugar. Lauren was silent, her eyes zipping from side to side. After some fresh pressure, Lauren revealed that the Sugar she knew of was in jail. Calling it ancient history, a easily rattled Lauren said that she no way again wanted to talk about Sugar or Sheila. And I explosively advise you to forget about Sheila and anyone that she could be texting, Lauren snapped. Lauren said it was extremely crazy for Cleric to believe that Sheila could be alive. Lauren begrudged being seen as the resident Sheila expert. Lauren noted that Sheila faking her own death was evidence of how dangerous and truly insane Sheila was. Deacon told Lauren that he'd accompanied Sheila's body to the crematorium. He participated the story of the distance uncovering the body's bases. Lauren prayed Deacon to stop torturing himself. Cleric, still, remained pertinacious that he'd seen 10 toes on the body. Lauren closed her eyes and heaved, Sugar. Deacon realized that Lauren did know Sugar. Lauren told Deacon that Sugar had been Sheila's warden when Sheila had been in captivity. Sheila had worked her magic and convinced Sugar to help her escape, and also the brace had ended up in Genoa City. Sheila was in the internal ward, where she belonged, Lauren added. Cleric began firing off a series of questions for Lauren. She told Deacon to stop asking questions and to start hearkening because he was about to be as blown down as she had been. Lauren sat down at a near table, and Deacon took her a glass of whiskey. Lauren told Deacon that Sheila hadn't been the bone being watched for in the psychiatric installation. She reflected on a discussion she would had with Sheila nearly 2 decades before, in which Sheila had revealed that Sugar had offered her face for the cause in South America. Sugar, Sheila had told Lauren, had believed that she would be getting a facelift. When the surgery had been over, still, Sugar had learned that she would look exactly like Sheila. Sugar had been cured and recommitted to the psychiatric installation because no bone had believed Sugar's claims that she hadn't been Sheila.